Hello and welcome to Gaze Planet, the podcast where two boyfriends recap the Mnet K-pop boy band survival show Boys Planet, and none of your faves are safe because voting is closed. So this is the one that will hurt. But we're not there yet. We are on episode 10, which was part 2 of the artist battle, where we got to see the final 3 songs.
And someone was eliminated on this episode before our eyes. Kwon was not participating, I guess, in the show, according to Mnet.
Kwon was edited out of almost everything, I guess. Fan base too strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's de-yassified.
I don't think that's possible. But so this episode starts with, like, literally it felt like RuPaul's Drag Race to me. They're like, let's do a mini challenge.
But because it's a show, the mini challenge was 45 minutes long.
Can you imagine what the RuPaul's editors would do with the show?
Edit this entire section out.
No, I'm glad they didn't. I really liked this. So Kwon, who, if you guys weren't familiar, he was from 2AM, which was like the ballad counterpart to 2PM, but he to me is like the original gay K-pop idol. I don't know if he's ever officially out, but like
He was wearing heels.
Yeah, like he's fabulous. I really liked that he's in a room with like Haruto, Woongi, Zhang Hao. Like they're like, here, we're gonna throw you a role model. You two can wear 6-inch heels and do musicals, I guess. But Kwon explains that they have to pair up and act out a kind of long scene from Le Petit Prince, which I did read in French class in high school in French, so that's how I'm familiar. It's a really weird book. Yeah, each person had to just like, it was very RuPaul where they're like, pair up with your partner, go! Like, and they just had to grab somebody's hand and like learn this material.
But then it was also very Boys Planet where the roles are not even in any way, shape, or form. They're just like, okay, pair up, and then also the Fox, you have 85% of the lines, and you are also singing, and then
the Prince.
Pair up with a cute boy.
Who gets to wear a scarf with wire in it.
Yeah. How many? They must have had like 30 of those.
14. Math. Okay, who are you disappointed that you didn't get to see?
Jay and Camden.
But
I think it was probably just like cringe. Because to me, Camden...
Camden is like, you're someone that you'd like play like Nintendo GameCube in the basement with at the sleepover. Like he has that like nerdy, unexpressive vibe. Although, we'll talk about it later, but we're talking about Camden a lot in this episode. But I would not be like grabbing Camden's hand in the theater thing. But I love that we got to see like these classic pairs of like Jay and Camden, Ricky and Ollie.
It was kind of like, do you speak the same language as me? Mm-hmm. Let's pair up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, obviously I wish we could have seen Kwon because
release the tapes.
No, I'm like, release the tapes of everybody.
I think the fans loved this. Because to me, there was this like, when they do the little field days that we're watching, that has no bearing on like how they're doing on the show. Yeah, the skill set. But this was like, okay, can you take this material, learn it super fast, and then perform it well? And in a genre like you're not comfortable with?
Yeah.
Which is kind of what this show is building them up to be. So I thought this was good.
Yeah, I mean, I agreed with, like, Sung Hanbin and Zhang Hao doing the best, and then also Hui and Gyuvin, because, especially Sung Hanbin, like, they blocked out the scene. Essentially, you choreograph the acting, but it's called blocking. I think one of them, I don't know if it was Hui and Gyuvin, one of them, the Fox, started behind the Prince, where you couldn't see him, Hui. And he, like, popped up from behind him. Like, that's cool. These are cool choices, and I think other people were just trying to focus on...
learning the lines.
Reading rap lyrics off their phone that they wrote, Jongwoo. It didn't happen. Okay, but whose hand would you hold?
I want to be the Prince, because I can't sing. And I will grab Haruto, because he's already theatrical. But maybe, I don't know if he's a good singer.
Or can represent a Korean national makeup brand for 3 days. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because you want to do it.
I could win, yeah.
Well, I mean, Haruto sang in Supercharger. They did some editing magic, but he sung in that. So... I think he can sing? I don't know, I'm always confused.
Like, it's physically possible for him to sing?
Yeah.
Well, how about you?
I would either grab Jay's hand or Sung Hanbin's hand, because they're both extremely expressive. Yeah. And they would be the Fox. I'd be the Prince. They had judges for this, too. That's why I was like, this is a show within a show, and they should be doing these all the time, instead of the weird filler we get. Like, it should just be stuff like this.
Also, I feel like the rewards they should be getting is, like, if you win this, you get to set the lineup.
Full Drag Race.
Yeah. So just be Drag Race.
Guest judge Mistress Isabel Brooks. Sungmin, gather her. Okay, so then I'm sure there's shit we forgot as usual, but then I think we move on to the songs, and we move on to the 3 songs, which are Switch, Say My Name, and Over Me, and it starts with Switch. So Switch is Jongwoo, Park Hanbin, who gets the killing part and wins. Keita, Camden, who's the leader, but kind of is like, let me be co-leader with Hanbin. Smart. Schwaibo, and Tae-rae. This is the group where I was like, debut them now. I think I said this last episode too. I'm like, I'm cool with this group.
Yeah.
I like the makeup.
I like the hair and makeup.
Yeah. I think that's why I like Switch so much. I'm like, well, I can see them on the stage. They're all wearing neon. It's fun. I'm not distracted by like chaps.
Yeah. Camden is like, hi guys, my voice is much lower than everybody else on the show.
Uh-huh.
Also, I just love when the American speakers are Koreanifying their English words.
I think it's a choice.
Very funny. I know it is. It has to be a choice.
Yeah, it's like what sound system, or essentially like alphabet. Because when you put anything into the Korean writing system, because it's just built for Korean, it's going to change it. It's like, what system are you going to throw it into? I was really surprised by Camden. I mean, we've always liked Camden, but I always looked at Camden as like a stone-faced, amazing dancer, great rapper. But in this, he was like, wait, I'm going to be a teen heartthrob too.
With his body.
He was like flirting and he was smiling, and we think he's the tallest person left in the show, maybe.
He's 6 feet tall.
So I really liked Camden a lot in it.
Yeah, and I think Camden was kind of like, okay, Schwaibo and me are the only ones who know this song. Everybody else has 3 days to learn it.
Does Schwaibo know it?
Schwaibo, ugh.
Does Schwaibo know it?
Schwaibo, put him in the back.
And they
back row queen.
They were like, oh, Schwaibo in the back. Wait, Tae-rae also has to go in the back.
Keita, come forward. I know you're shorter than everybody, but you're our son. Turn down.
Yeah.
So I feel like Camden probably just was like, okay, I need to be holding this group up on my shoulders with Park Hanbin.
Yeah.
So the two of us need to be mugging out the wazoo.
Yeah. I really like them together. I mean, they were together in Law, too, but I really like those two. They feel right together.
And it must be such a relief to have Tae-rae in your group, because you're like, okay, the singing, we do not need to worry about it. Mm-hmm. It will be happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tae-rae sounded great. He always does. I think even more than like Tae-rae doing high notes, where Tae-rae really comes in is like, he just sounds good singing anything. So whatever he sings, it's loud and it has a lot of power and it projects into the crowd. And like the judges commented on that too. Like he's just making those vocal things pop like they need to pop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more time I spend with Tae-rae, I'm like, I'm cool if he's in the group. I used to be like, I don't know, he's a dork. But now I'm like, I don't know. He adds a lot and he sounds great.
Yeah, don't forget they're making music.
Yeah.
It's not just boys dancing on stage.
I want to hear Keita sing more, because he's revealed himself as a good singer, too.
Jungwoo? I don't know what's happening to him.
I don't know.
I think he lost all his confidence after being kicked out of his original group.
He should have gone to Supercharger.
Yeah, he would have.
He would have killed Supercharger. And the Switch, he just kind of like... I mean, there's 6 people in Switch, so it's like someone's going to get lost.
And to me, yeah, he was like Dia Camden in this.
Yeah. I mean, Camden was wearing hot pink, and he's the tallest one. And he has this crazy hot pink hat, so it's like, that's just gonna be it.
And Jungwoo was like, I will wear a hat for 2 weeks straight, so you can't see my eyes. Bye, guys.
Yeah, he's addicted to that knit cap. Yeah, Jungwoo needs like a makeover now, because we're starting to lose him, and I'm like, I mean, I still voted for him a lot in this round, but...
I'm worried for him.
You want to try to keep growing every single round of the show, and I'm like, you don't have to, if you are already an amazing performer, then just give us a new look. Like, you want to keep surprising us. So just get the hair off the forehead or something. Yeah.
Or get the hat off the hair off the forehead.
Yeah.
Please.
In the dance practice for Switch, we couldn't even find Jungwoo because he's like incognito. He's wearing like a hat, like a baseball hat so low. We were like, who is that? Is that a stand-in?
We're like, is Wumuti in this group again?
Yeah. Okay, the next one that they performed was Say My Name. We just rewatched this, so it's fresh in our minds. Say My Name was Eugene with the killing part, which was...
taking chocolate milk to the desk, I think.
Sure. Sung Hanbin, who I felt like had the killing part because he had a blue shirt and it just looked better. Matthew, Sungun, and Chiung.
Like I said last episode, it just seemed like the easiest dance, the easiest song. Definitely sounded like there were backup vocals provided for some parts of the song for them to sing. And all they did was like do a little jig and then make hearts and then run to the other side of the stage and do a little jig.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care that it's easy though, because I just care if it's like a good performance and a good... Like, I think the song is cute, and I like their outfits, and I think it's cute. Like, maybe it's not as fair to those that have to learn the Supercharger dance. Or, like, the On Guard song. Because vocally, this is also the easiest.
It's so catchy, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think it was, like, cute and fun. It was, like, cute and fun with no twists. Like, sometimes K-pop does cute and fun, but then they have a rapper or something to, like, in these types of things to, like, give it a little edge. This is, like, no edge. I mean, this is chocolate milk. I don't know. It's hard to say anything about Say My Name because it's just like, it's cute. Like, they didn't...
Yeah, if I had 2 weeks to perfect that, I think I would be able to.
I think this was the first time that I've seen it with Eugene, but I'm like, yeah, okay, Eugene, I can totally see that he's like a very handsome teen. And I'm like, yeah, he's the lethal combination of like handsome face, low voice, and good at something, which is dancing. So guaranteed into the group, basically. You have like the 3 things that teen girls want.
I like that Jiwoon continued the trend of having like the least amount of lines.
Yeah. He's always like, I'll take one for the team, guys. I'll be popular no matter what.
I mean, I think that's kind of noble.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
I don't
flipping
know.
the page.
It was just kind of like bland.
Yeah, it's cute.
It was milquetoast.
It's cute, but it's not Shoot from Girls Planet, which we're obsessed. Like, Shoot is like cute, but it's also 80s retro roller rink. This is just cute school classroom, which we've seen 1,000 times in K-pop and
literally on the show.
Okay, Over Me. Over Me is Ricky, Zhang Hao, Jae, Kwon Louis, and then the only Korean is Jung Hyun.
Who we learned who that was this episode. And we liked him.
Yeah.
He's handsome.
I was like, he's handsome, good at the singing parts. He wrote his own rap that the producers liked and they put in the song, which is how you get paid. Oh, I wrote that Andy wants to restyle this. Because Over Me is like white blouses with black pants. It's very Luna Butterfly.
It's very Butterfly BTS that they already did on the show. So I just wish that they had done like wearing black with neon pops of color. And then it's also like maybe raining, like in the Feel Special music video when Sana is like in the rain with pink hair. Like Neo Tokyo kind of vibe.
Okay, now I'm getting on board.
Because to me the song is like cool and slick, and then they're styling it as like vampire-y. There's like a burning house behind them, furniture that's about to be moved, or like it kind of felt like Bram Stoker or in Dracula when Dracula moves to London. That was the vibe I was getting.
Oh. I mean, I like the burning house. Okay, here's how we're gonna fix it.
They're all naked.
They're naked. No, I think like they could be wearing like black jackets, like super shiny, like plasticky material, and then make it rainy so it's like raincoat-y, but then it feels like neo-future. I don't want them to be in all black. I still think that they could have like pops of color. Then we give Switch's wardrobe to Supercharger like we talked about last week, because Supercharger's kind of doing black. So this is the black.
Yeah.
Supercharger's neon, and then Switch could just literally be anything. Should just be like nerdy video game casual clothes.
Yeah, they should have been wearing like 80s clothes.
Yeah, make Switch dress like Shoot from Girls Planet. The boy version. No, put them in the exact outfits of Shoot.
Or what if they just sing Shoot on this show?
Yeah.
The budget for these original songs was like quadruple what the Girls Planet girls got.
Oh, yeah.
You Plus Me Equals Love has a chandelier. That they didn't even hang, it's just lying on the ground. And some candles in the back. And On Guard had like flaming torches for the whole performance.
And Switch had a full arcade.
Yeah.
Over Me had some drama in the backstory, in the behind the scenes about Zhang Hao being too slow, making formations, and then they were running behind, and then Zhang Hao got his special moment in the community college corner with Solji, talking about how to be a leader, and then I was like, was Solji the leader of EXID? I don't even remember.
She's like the most helpful of the judges to me. Because she's like, here's a problem and a solution, whereas some of the other mentors are just kind of like, guys, you should be better than this.
Yeah.
And we're not seeing them provide, like, here are steps you can take.
Yeah. Lip J has moved on from mentor to just like full fan of the show. Like, I'm like, has she even?
Yeah, we're just getting live streams of her watching it at home.
I would watch that. So Over Me won, and I can see why. I mean, I've heard that the sexy concepts always do well on the male shows, the male seasons of these shows. But I wrote that this was them unleashed. I felt like Jay was unleashed, but I also felt like Kwon Louis was unleashed, and kind of Zhang Hao was unleashed. They were at their full potential. Like, Kwon Louis was like doing crazy, flipping around on the floor. He puts his whole body into everything. And then Jay, even in their introductions where he was like, I'm Jay, and then just did like a vocal run that sounded amazing. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's over. Me.
It's over for these hoes.
Yeah, I just felt like everybody was like max capacity. Ricky
It's odd that Ricky was in this group.
I know.
And when they're kicking people out, I'm like, I think I would have kicked out Ricky. Because he just doesn't fit the concept for me, even though he did well in this.
Yeah.
And he does look like a vampire, so maybe.
Yeah, I'm like, should Ricky have gone to Supercharger? There's just so many people in Supercharger that didn't make sense, and I'm like, yeah, maybe Ricky and Jungwoo should have gone there. But Ricky, I mean, I thought he was good in this, and I thought Ricky was singing a lot more than we've ever heard him sing, and he's singing a lot higher, and he's doing vocal runs. It's just hard when you put him next to Jay.
And Zhang Hao.
And Zhang Hao, that it's like, it's not going to stand out. Also, his hair looked so wet with product. Like, I'm kind of like, what if we just washed Ricky's hair? I feel like Ricky's like doing his own styling. Like, I feel like the beauty crew is not styling his hair. I think he's like doing it. And it looked like it had the amount of product it normally does to stay up, and they just put it down instead of like, I would just wash it and like reset. I don't know. It was weird. But
then you would look like Kwon Ji, who just looked like freshly washed hair that had not gotten to hair and makeup yet. This was just a mop.
I love how we're calling Kwon 2 different names because he has 4 names on the show. Because I'm saying Kwon Louis and you're saying Kwon Jui.
I don't know. When did you switch to the L?
I don't know. And then he also called himself Kwon Louis. So we're so confused about Kwon.
Yeah, in one segment they had subtitled him 3 different names.
Mm-hmm. But no, Jay was fantastic. It's the difference of like Ricky and Jay are doing each other's lines, and like Ricky also is a great English speaker, but Ricky's just kind of like singing them. But when Jay says drop it on me, I was like, it sounds like he's literally commanding you as a listener to drop it on him. I don't know what that is, but...
No, I garbled English it is, but sounds sexy.
Yeah. So I was changed over me. To quote the lyrics.
And they made the same joke you did about Takuto.
They did!
They were like, Takuto, you can't watch this. It's too sexy. And he said, I can do sexy too. Okay, which of the 5 performances was your favorite?
Oh.
Or which one do you think should have won, I guess?
Okay, my favorite is Switch. Honestly, partially just because of the staging and the outfits. Like, it's just very colorful and, like, fun to watch. I think I don't mind that Over Me won. Like, I'm fine with that. I think also On Guard could have won.
I think On Guard should have won.
It's just so good.
It's just so clean and sung well and has a story arc.
Yeah, it's, like, sung super well, like... Over Me is, but just has like, I mean, Over Me is a hard dance too, but I don't know, On Guard just has so many formation changes, floor work, like.
But I'm fine with either of them.
Yeah.
If Say My Name had won.
Oh yeah, we would have flown to Korea, banged on the studio doors. That's the only one that would have been wild.
Well, I mean, Supercharger had no chance, but they tried. They left crumbs on the stage.
There were a few crumbs they had to vacuum up after.
So who do you think is, who are you worried for in the eliminations? They're eliminating 10.
I know. I was trying to think about, like, okay, what is my ideal 10 to be eliminated? But I haven't thought about it enough.
This was the last time we'll see Takuto.
It's gotta be, right?
Hiroto.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he existed. Yeah. I mean, I'm always worried about Jay, because I just don't know. I mean, Jay got voted last, or the least liked in Over Me, and I just don't know. I just don't know where his base is. I don't know where his fan base is.
It's right here in this room.
I know, and I'm just like, I just don't know how it's gonna go. So I'm probably the most worried about Jay as usual. Sung-hwan might be gone.
But we love him.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Ollie?
I think Ollie's gone. Haruto, I don't know.
Is it hard?
He's doing well.
16th every week.
Yeah, but it's only top 18, so it can slide. But I would love to see him in the finale too. Like.
Oh, Gyubin?
Oh yeah, bye. I know we're being branded as a Gyubin hating podcast, and I'm like, he's fine. He's fine. He's just not our fave. If he gets in the group, I will be annoyed, but I will still, like, listen to the group. And who knows? Like, no, but who knows? Because it's like, did we want Bahie in the group? No. But it's been fun to see with Kepler what they've done with her. Like, they give her the most fun styling. They've dyed her hair a million colors. She's the point of view character. Like, Bahie's fun. So, like, even if somebody we don't love, like, Yuvin gets in, it'll be interesting to see, like, okay, there's 9 people now. What's his role? Is he a rapper? Are we perming his hair? Like, is he the English speaker? I don't know. I could be flipped. You can flip that switch. Okay, that was the episode. This was a nice, tight, short episode, so with a mini challenge, so...
Nice, short, hour and 37 minutes
Just
episode.
A quick little bite.
Just a feature-length film.
Yeah, this was Gaze Planet. I'm Miles. I produced the show. I made the theme song. My social is UGFine. UGHHHHHH fine.
I'm Andy. I participated also. Andrew with 3 E's, 108. We're on Mastodon.
Mastodon and Truth Social.
And then our OnlyFans is Gaze Planet, but we had to put 2 Y's in gay because somebody had already taken it.
I wonder why. Anne made our logo. Dexter is, sleeping next to us.
Thomasina ate in the background of part of this episode.
So, we will see you next week for eliminations.
I hope both of us make it.
Guys, keep voting for us.
Yeah.
Bye, fighting.
Bye.